Steelers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down.
On the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. He's coming, double up.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Ready? 45. 1. Walk with the drop. 17. I got you.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check 12. Zoom. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Jim. Undercross. 38. Mike 27. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Watch out. Shot 45.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Packers 3.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Complete.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
And the Falcon 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
On the carry.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
Falcons 7, Packers 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 53 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Love. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
28-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 9, check 9.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
2-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and 4. Again, McCaffrey. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
You. Check 99. Check 99. 97.
McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
For the field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
And Godot's kick is right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Three yards remain for second down. From the gun, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that's going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check mark 27, check mark 27. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Mark 27, mark 27, mark white. I got you. Yellow, go. You're all mine, baby.
To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Packers 16. Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and they're able.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
And the result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
36 to Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Love from the gun. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First down, going to the air with Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Throwing again. Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Gano's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Orku able to connect on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. Put on one for the sake, boy, today's not that late. I'm on point to the bed until we all got them buckets. Get our footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Love. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well on the coverage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Love gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Love now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 26.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very up to the 26.
1 yard.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ready, 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 46, base. 46, ready to go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan, a slant to Jones. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, Ryan buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Taking it about the 16. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
At the 41-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there on the run. 32 yards.
Tonight's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had scrimmage, win. All those things. A close one.